Hello there and welcome back to Hydroponics Daily, your go-to podcast for everything soilless cultivation. I'm your host, Dr. Russell Sharp, the founder of Utrema Limited. We make premium fertilizers, bespoke biostimulants, and organic biopesticides. We're based in the UK, but we sell our products all around the world. And we do a lot of research and development. And today I set up a trial in our Microgreens laboratory looking at different growing media, because I was very fortunate to receive a sample of some growing media from one of our listeners. It was Chris Evans, not the radio DJ, if you're from the UK, not the famous actor from the United States, but a guy who's growing microgreens or setting up a hydroponic facility down in Dartmoor and down in Devon. And he's kindly sent me some microgreens, some matting and some hemp matting that he's imported, I think from Canada. And I wanted to compare it to what we're currently doing, which is no grow media at all, or just some paper towels. And we also tried like cotton toweling as well, because I think I want to develop a nutrient-free grow media so that we can use liquid gold, or as it's called in the US, gold leaf, to supplement and supply the microgreens with the nutrition. So I don't want to be using cocoa or compost or grow media. I want to do completely sterile or certainly nutrient-free grow media. And so I'm going to compare these two, but I'm also going to compare it to cardboard, which sounds crazy. But in our factory, we recycle a lot of old cardboard, unprinted, glue-free cardboard. And we have a machine that perforates it and spits out big sheets of cut up perforated cardboard. And these fit perfectly well into the microgreen trays. So I'm going to trial soaking that, pressing it down, and using that as a grow media. So I'm doing two species to begin with, chia and onion. And I'm going to see how they do on, three different types of grow media, the two from Chris and cardboard. And then I'm also going to try really coarse wood. It's like sawdust from wood chippings, things like this. Because traditionally you would say, no, sawdust you can't use as a grow media. But that's more like a long-term grow media type situation where you're keeping plants alive for multiple weeks. Obviously it becomes nutrient deficient and things like this. But I want to know, if you supplied some fertilizer into the sawdust and it wasn't too cloggy, it wasn't too fine, and it provided good aeration, could you do sawdust? So my brother-in-law, Guy, is going to supply me with some sawdust, and we're going to do a trial of that as well. So we'll do the same again. So some interesting grow media. I'm not expecting amazing results, but certainly some interesting results we can work around and theorize around. If you've ever used cardboard or sawdust as a grow media for microgreens or any other type of plant cultivation in hydroponics, then let me know. I think the cardboard probably stands the biggest chance of success. If it doesn't, it will be due to it just decomposing and going mushy, maybe even mould growing on it. Same with the sawdust. Sawdust could get some severe nitrogen deficiency or something like that. Certainly some sort of maybe toxic phenolic compounds being released by the wood that might harm the plants and things like this. So interesting days ahead, I am sure. So thanks to everyone who's helped me with this, Chris and Guy. And let's look forward to the results in the near future. Obviously, paper is used as a grow media in microgreens. Certain species, you just sew them on a piece of paper. So I can't imagine cardboard's too much different to that. Like a corrugated cardboard provide lots of air, nice nooks and crannies for the roots to grow into, and soak up a lot of fertilizer as well. I did hear once that borax is used in cardboard, and that can be a bit poisonous to plants. Too much boron, but I'm not sure if it's used that much anymore. I don't know. I'm not a cardboard expert. Maybe you are. Apparently, ChatGPT says it might be used in some of the adhesives used in corrugated cardboard. That's something I'm not looked into, the adhesives in corrugated cardboard. I'll look into that and see if it's going to be an issue for microgreens and human health safety. But it doesn't stop the experiments, does it, in the meantime? So, thank you very much for listening to Hydroponics Daily. If you're on Apple Podcasts, please leave us a review. If you're not, chill out, relax, and I'll see you on the next episode. Goodbye.